Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here and welcome back to another Wi-Fi Wednesday. Now I know a lot of you guys might be thinking there's been a pretty large lack of videos over the last few days, and that is because things have been getting really busy. Either way, I am back and I'm ready to start uploading Pokemon videos once again, and like I said, today we are kicking it off with Wi-Fi Wednesday. And of course that means a Wi-Fi battle. You guys can see our team right here. We are rocking out with our Fighting EMZ Kommo-o. And then we have our Jolteon with Life Orb. We have a Staraptor with Choice Band, a Metagross with the Assault Vest, a Torkoal with the White Herb, which is also our Spinner and Stealth Rock setter, and finally we have Araquanid, which is actually also, now that I realize it, holding a Z Crystal, but regardless we'll be fine. We'll just pick which Z move to use and which is more important, fighting or water. Either way, this is our battle team. It's checking our battle team. I'm sure our battle team's a-okay to go, and it seems like we are. And I mean, let's pick my music as let's do Team Skull. I love me some Team Skull music, and let's do it. Hopefully Luke is ready. Luke is done, and like I said, if I haven't mentioned it already, Luke is my opponent, a really good friend of mine, and I'm just really glad we're able to get this battle done. If you guys can't tell by the face cam, it is pretty late at night, and this is normally not the time I record, but I could not record earlier in the day, and so here we are. Now, looking at Luke's team, we see Incineroar, Snorlax, Infernape, Alolan Graveler, which is interesting, Tentacruel, and a Poliwrath, and he has a substantial lack of items. I guess he's not as ready for Wi-Fi battling as I am. Regardless, it's fine. Luke is still pretty competitive, so we should have a lot of fun. Looking at his team, I don't see anything that really can just obliterate Torkoal off the start. Maybe one of the two water types. It's a bit risky, so I think we'll just wait it out. And we'll lead with something super simple. Let's just lead with Staraptor. We have U-Turn, which is Choice Banded. We'll hit hard, and Staraptor isn't too important to take on the rest of his team, so we should be fine. I'm a little bit disappointed that the battle isn't going to be as competitive as I had hoped. I had no idea Luke was lacking on items like he is. Either that or he just forgot. Who knows? Either way, he is messaging me on the Facebooks. I wonder what he's saying. I don't know. I can't see it on my screen. I'm not going to bother pulling it up. We're just going to have some fun in battling. And he probably just said good luck or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, we lead off with our Staraptor named Black Widow. Beautiful Pokemon. And what do we see from him? Poison Tent. It's probably Tentacruel. Interesting nickname. Luke has some of the most interesting nicknames you'll ever see. Yo, he counted my Intimidate. I'm done. Alright. Looking at my opponent's Pokemon. We are not in a good position because, of course, we can't hit him for anything. We can hit him with Brave Bird, but it's not really worth it. What we're going to do is we're going to U-turn out, and I'm predicting the Toxic Spikes here. And that makes me want to go out. Ooh, that is some really good damage. Part of me wants to go out into Torkoal so I can Rapid Spin it away straight away. At the same time, I could go into... Actually, I'm going to go into Metagross because he can't really touch me. Actually, no. What we're going to do, we're going to go into Jolteon, because Jolteon will then Volt Switch out. If he chooses to stay in, I get a free switch. Sorry, if he chooses to stay in, he dies. I can bring in Metagross without taking any of the Stealth Rocks. Sorry, without taking any poison, because of course Metagross can't be poisoned. And then if he does switch out, I get basically Switch Initiative. I can kind of switch into whatever I want to take advantage of, his switch. So, for the millionth time, let's say the word switch and click a Bolt Switch. And down goes the Tentacle. There's no way it's living that. And so now he is going to get some switch initiative here, which is not ideal, of course. Part of me kind of just wants to go out into Torkoal. Admittedly, he does have a counter for it, so it wouldn't be the best time. Like I said, Metagross can get in for free without being affected by the rock, by the Toxic Spikes. So it's a pretty tough decision. If I go in with Infernus, he's gonna send in his Poliwrath, but I think we'll just do it. I think it's worth it. I believe we can live a hit. I think the strongest move he'll have for us is Waterfall, and I think we should live that. I mean, we're a Torkoal. Torkoal is pretty tanky. So we get poison. That's really unfortunate, of course. And we do actually take damage on that turn, of course, because it's a Volt Switch and not a regular switch. I hope that little bit of damage doesn't mean the world for us. And like I said, we're probably going to see Poliwrath here. If I know Luke, he's going to love his type advantage and go straight out into Poliwrath. We see TJ. Is this a Poliwrath? It is the Poliwrath. I knew it. Now, there's nothing to do here but go for Rapid Spin. Part of me wanted to go into Torkoal. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we are so dead. We are, and I bet you he knows it. I bet you 100% he knows. Wow, look at his eyes. Every single Pokemon looks high as all hell when they use Z moves, because it pauses them all halfway between blinking. I don't know why, but it's super strange. By the way, we're definitely not living this. This is a Z move for Christ's sake, and that's really unfortunate because now Luke has guaranteed toxic spikes for the duration of the match. That is going to be quite the bummer, but like I said, we have two Pokemon who are immune to the spikes, both Black Widow and Metagross. Right now, looking at my opponent's Pokemon, there's no reason not to go out into Jolteon and just kill it with a Thunderbolt, so we are going to do that. Could we see a switch by my opponent? I doubt it. It's definitely plausible, don't get me wrong, but I definitely doubt it. Part of me now wishes I was Quick Feet Jolteon, because that would have been awesome to get in the Poison Spikes and get the Quick Feet, but sadly we are not that speedy. And let's go let's go with Thunderbolt. I don't want to give him another free switch initiative on a poison Pokemon. So let's go for Thunderbolt, and down goes the TJ. I'll admit though, good play by my opponent. I genuinely believe we would have lived a regular waterfall, but the what do you call it? The Z move really changed that up, and I respect that. I have the utmost respect for Luke as a battler. He's a good battler. I actually like his solid black outfit. So classic Luke, honestly. So classic Luke. I'll admit though, his attire is a bit interesting in terms of his shoes. He's still wearing basic Popplio shoes, which is kind of lame, but I can't judge him. I'm still running Popplio shoes. I'm pretty certain on my Pokemon Sun character, so, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Now, we don't really want to stay in here because he's probably going to have a ground type move. Let's Volt Switch out, and let's... Interesting... I really want to go out... Wow. That was resisted. Jolteon, calm down. Admittedly, it's not fully evolved Pokemon, I understand that. I mean, we can go into either... Okay, do we really think a ground type move is coming? It wouldn't be an electric type move, it could be a rock type move. I think we'll just go into Metagross because we should live even if it is a ground type move, and then we can go for either a Bullet Punch or an Earthquake. It depends what we feel like. I'm probably going to do an Earthquake. Ooh, we see Stealth Rock, so we're getting a lot of hazards here. So really good play by my opponent. I want to ask him afterwards, did he know for a fact Torkoal was here to spin? Because if he did know that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, Luke is a pretty good battler. He just kind of needs to get his items and his Pokemon together, to be quite honest. Also, his Graveler is called Paul. I don't know why. I don't get the reference. Really random. Maybe it's just one of Luke's classic random nicknames. Either way, let's have a quick look at his team. Does he have any ground type resistances or immunities? He does not. In fact, the rest of his team is actually weak to ground type, barring Snorlax, which I don't think can really hurt Metagross. So Metagross is in a really good position. Either way, down goes Paul to the just ferocity of a 4-time super effective Earthquake. He's just lucky he's not stabbed. Also, I want you guys to know, I love Alolan Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. They're amazing. The idea behind the Pokemon is absolutely phenomenal. Either way, we've seen Infernape here, which makes me want to switch. We're definitely going to see a fire type move, and we honestly have Jupiter, which resists both stabs, so I mean, there's no reason not to go into it. I mean, of course, we're going to get hit with the Poison and the Stealth Rocks, but I'd rather keep I'd rather keep Metagross alive, because it's going to be really, really handy against that Snorlax. So we take a really, really significant amount of damage here, and then we're going to see the Fire Punch. How much will this do to us? Almost nothing, which is really, really good. We can definitely live another one. Despite us being in half health, of course we can still live one. And we could go for the Z move. I don't think it's worth it. We're just going to go for Liquidation. I think we'll save our Z move. Ooh, will this kill? Well played by Luke. I gotta give him that. I completely forgot, which is honestly really stupid by me, to forget that Infernape carries Thunder Punch. Either way, he potentially outspeeds Black Widow, so I don't want to go into that yet. I think I'll just go into Voltier and hit him with a Thunderbolt and see how much damage we can do. Maybe even Volt Switch. Wouldn't be a bad play. We're going to take Stealth Rocks, of course. I mean, obviously can't be poisoned because we've already been poisoned. I think we'll go for the Volt Switch. I don't think Thunderbolt will one-shot, even with Life Orb. So like I said, ooh, Mark Punch. Good play by my opponent. We should live that though. Or we do live it, but we're going to die to Volt Switch in terms of the recoil damage, which is really unfortunate. Down, oh, we do live it, but there's no point because, of course, when we switch back in, we're done and dusted. Okay, I think what we want to do right now is we want to go into Black Widow. And if you guys didn't see, we have Quick Attack. So we can finish him off with a Choice Bandit Quick Attack and then get the heck out of there. And I mean, I don't think he's going to want to go for Mach Punch. Especially since it's going to be doing like next to no damage. Given his attack. We'll go for Quick Attack. I think Quick Attack will kill. If it doesn't, we're going to be in a really awkward position. It does pick up the carry. That is awesome. I was honestly on the edge of my seat there. And this is actually turning into a pretty tight battle because of all these entry hazards. And maybe I shouldn't have thrown my spinner out against something that was super effective against it. Pretty poor form by me. Either way, we see Hunger Strike. And that is A-okay by me. We're going to switch out here, like I said. We can't go for our... what's that move called? Close Combat, of course, we are choiced into Quick Attack. We'll go into Volt here to basically get a free switch and actually see what move he wants to go for. And see what kind of Snorlax he's packing. Interesting nickname, Hunger Strike, on a Snorlax. Very backwards. Classic Luke nicknames, to be quite honest. Either way, he goes for the Chip Away. Really, really smart. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty certain Chip Away does more damage if a teammate has just been fainted. Oh, is that? No, that's Retaliate. What is Chip Away's thing? Oh, it ignores stat boost on the opponent. Either way, with Voltia, Jolteon getting us a free switch, we're gonna go into Ricochet, and we're going for that Z move because I believe his last two Pokemon are both weak to fighting type attacks, so there's no reason not to. We're gonna get poisoned. We're gonna get hit with the Stealth Rocks, but we don't care because Kommo-o is here, my friend. And all out pummeling, we're gonna put this Snorlax in the ground. Pick your move, Luke, and get bodied. Just get bodied. Look at me go. Z move for Z move. I love it when both sides of the battle use a Z move. It makes it so much fun. And that's one thing I love about 6v6s. There's so much more opportunity to do cool stuff rather than 3v3s, which are so quick. And honestly, there's a lot of pressure on them. So we go for the all-out pummeling. And this should definitely take out Snorlax. I can't see this Pokemon living. There's no way. Super effective stab from a Kommo-o. It is done and dusted. And of course, we can't leave out the fact that it's a Z move. In fact, I'm pretty certain that Focus Blast would have killed as well. But there's no reason not to kind of show off with the Z move, I guess. And like I said, his next Pokemon is also weak to fighting. So there's no reason for me not to stay in and go for a... Nekomata. I know what the Neko stands for. I believe it's cat in Japanese. I wonder what Mata stands for. Interesting. I think that's a pretty cool nickname. That's not a classic Luke nickname. Normally his nicknames are garbage, but this one, I like it. I like it. Either way, we'll just click Focus Blast and hope we can hit. Do we connect? We do connect. We get to 70%, and I don't think Incineroar's living this. And down goes Incineroar. So Kommo-o picks up the finisher. I don't know if that crit mattered, but I can guarantee you I'm going to get a message from Luke about it afterwards. I guarantee you that 100%. He's going to be like, I bet that crit mattered. Something. He's going to have words about that crit. Either way, you guys, so you pick up the W. It was a pretty fun match. I can't say it was the most competitive because Luke wasn't really in his element with specific mons obviously not being their final form. I don't know if he had Eviolite. He may have had it. I don't think so, judging by that Volt Switch damage. But yeah, I still think it's a pretty fun battle. I'd definitely like to battle him again once he gets his team up. So Luke, if you're watching this, I'm going to challenge you again. And I want you to bring a good team, a full team. I didn't see the Cloyster that he normally brings, and I was really, really expecting it. Either way, let's hit that save button. And I guess we're here at the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you guys want to see more episodes from this series as they come out, make sure you hit that subscribe button also. And we just got interrupted with the other trainer. He must have just disconnected straight away. Maybe he's salty. Probably not. He probably just had something else to do afterwards. And I was being very, very, very slow. Either way, guys, like I said, do all the fun stuff. Like, subscribe if you're enjoying it and you want to see more. Also, if you want to battle me, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, because I usually tweet out when I'm looking for battles. And if you do battle me, you might just find yourself featured on the channel, which I'm sure you guys would love to see that happen. Either way, I want to thank you for watching. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.